Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
I'm just a bachelor looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Gotta be compatible, takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't wanna get off. You're on it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, coming, jump on it. You're on it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, coming, jump on it. Sitting here flossing, peeping your stilo. Just once, if I had the chance, the things I would do to you. You and your body, every single portion, sent chills up and down your spine, juice flowing down your thighs. You're on it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, coming, jump on it. You're on it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, coming, jump on it. If we're gonna get nasty, baby, first we'll show and tell, till I reach your ponytail. Look all over and through you, baby, until I reach your street.
Well, 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 it would appear that we are indeed back again. There you go. Hopefully, we are live, and hopefully, my voice holds out. On Saturday, at the weekend, I had such a good time that I lost my voice. So, I think we're all good to go. It seems that it has been restored. So time will tell. It might die out. I don't know. And then I might have to recharge for tonight. So what I'll do is, actually, I've just noticed that my laptop battery is low. Let me quickly get a sound check. I think we've got Jacqueline. Good afternoon, our good friend, our Scottish sister, if my memory serves me correct, and Faith, Hope, Love and Truth, a regular, who I see quite a lot. Good to see you back again, my good friend. And yeah, here we go. A bit of an update. And if you've if you've not seen already the interview that I did with Bart Sabrell, then I have linked it in so you can check it out. Quite interesting, I must say. I probably will go over the interview a wee bit tonight. So if you want to check it out before you watch, or if you watch the live stream that I do tonight, I've called it the New War Order. Right? You get it, of course. Ta-da! We are back again. Would you believe it? Right. What a rookie error. Oh man, talk about being a professional. Oh my god. The laptop died. So what can you do, right? I quickly got the charger. So I do apologize. Hopefully you had a chat amongst yourselves because yeah, what can you do? But there you go. There was no sound because I had to run. I had to run to the West Wing and get the charger. Ah, man, there you go. We'll get it right one of these days, right? So, hello to Patrick as well. I think I was in the chat before I left. Um, Frank, our brother Frank, good to have you in the hood back again. What happened? Yeah, I never got round to I did interview Bart Friday past, but I was meant to interview him the Friday before, but I never managed to get round to it. Um, I think on the Friday I ended up what was it? I done a live stream, I think. Did I? I can't even remember now. I think I done a live stream with Karen, and then I called it a night at that. I can't even remember. It was because I had such a good time on Saturday. Saturday was the first time I kind of felt like it was 2019 again. No masks, no bullshit, no nonsense whatsoever. Let me grab a drink. My throat is still done. I don't know if I'll cope tonight. You might have to bear with me, right? Oh man. But there you go. We are going to be live tonight, getting into Putin and Russia and the Freemasons. Shock horror. Who'd have thought it, right? Of course, there's connections there, without a doubt. We will touch on that tonight. A few other bits as well. We might go for about 2 hours. It will be on the original channel. So I've linked it in if any of you are not there already. I think most of you are, to be fair. Hopefully the audio's okay. Your buddy Nicola. I'm unsure who that is. Is that Nicola Sturgeon? She can't be your buddy, right? You've got to be shitting me. Not Saint Nick. I am here in full bot form today. In full bot glory. There you go. Yeah, check out the interview that I done with Bart. Quite interesting, if I can say so myself. Yeah. If you've not seen it, I'm not going to give anything away, so I don't want to spoil it. But some of it was really good. Some of it was quite funny, to say the least. Cracked me up. It really did. I really enjoyed it. Look forward to speaking to Bart again, possibly in the not too distant future. I'm going to get him back on again, right? I'll get rid of me for the time being. You won't have to suffer. You won't have to suffer looking at my face, right? Quickly get rid of it. He's got a new camera. You can see him a lot clearer. He's better keeping it off, right? But yeah, in terms of the SNP, fucking hell. I don't know. Where do you even start with them? Honestly, it's unbelievable. It really is. But what I was saying on Saturday, it kind of felt like 2019 once again. And no masks, no nothing. None of that fucking tyrannical bullshit. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Although the mask situation that got kicked away today. When I was out this morning, I noticed a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but not so much people wearing masks, but the people in shops and retail outlets, the staff continuing to wear masks. I mean, fucking hell. Have they not put their staff through enough? Get rid of them. Honestly, it's quite sad to be honest, because I kind of get the feeling that these people, they're not even going to stop wearing masks. They're going to keep wearing them for fucking ever. And all I can say is that they'll regret it, health-wise. Not only that, from what I can gather, health-wise, physically, and possibly psychologically. So they sound great, right? Sure. The interview is now up. Where did I see Frank, the information tank? There he goes. The interview I done with Bart is now up on the original channel. And I had many issues trying to upload that video, even with different software. Not so much with YouTube, but honestly, I'm unsure as to why. I think it was just technical issues, but I eventually got it up by putting up the audio, and I've put different slides along with it. I think it's quite a good interview. One thing I will say is that I asked Bart, my throat's going already, my voice, I can feel it. I asked Bart what he thought about the Chinese moon, the moon lander. I forget the name of it, the moon rover that the Chinese put up. Um, I asked him about that, if he thought it was real, and he reckoned that it was, which was quite a surprise to me, to be honest. I mean, by all means, it could be, but from what I can gather from it, and I've not looked into it too much, but from what I did see, it looks very suspicious, and I reckon it could be faked, much like the American moon landing was faked, without a doubt. I mean, come on, even we know that it was faked. Yeah, but Bart Bart seems to think that it's real. So I thought that was quite interesting. I mean, by all means, it could be. I could be completely wrong, but I'm unsure. From what I can gather, we can't leave low Earth orbit. They've tried and failed, and even the space station itself, even by their own admission, in their own words, is not in space. It's in low Earth orbit. So I mean, why are they calling it a space station to begin with? And why is it not in space like you would think it would be? But it's not, of course. It's not, right? So I'm unsure. There's a few things going about at the moment in regards to the planet Mars. So we might get into Mars possibly at the end of the week. It'll be the war theatre, if you like, tonight. We'll touch on the war. I do apologise for my throat, honestly. Don't go to the football and sing your wee heart out, and then consume alcohol like there's no tomorrow. But there you go. With me being Scottish, it's the only way, right? Oh man, but I had a great time. I really did. It's not often that I've had such a good time like that. So it was good. It was good to see a lot more people out, and it's good when your team win as well. That helps, of course. And when it comes to football, it's kind of like an escape for me to get away from, I guess, reality, if you like. About 2 weeks ago, I signed up to the YouTube Premium. It was for free, so I done it, and then I signed up, and then I cancelled it, but I still got it. I think you still get it for a month, and I've been using it, and I must admit I've kind of been roped into it. They've got me hooked on it because I kind of don't want to go back to having the original YouTube with the adverts, and you can't play it in the background. With the premium, you can play it in the background as a video or as audio while doing other things, of course, whatever floats your boat. So they've kind of hooked me on it, but it got me thinking that is kind of the case. Get that out of the way. I keep knocking it down. That is the case with practically everything. Let's face it. It's similar to drugs as well. A drug dealer could give you even drugs for free, knowing that you're going to come back eventually and buy them. So they offer out the premium for free. And people like me, idiots like me, sign up to it and then get hooked with it. And you don't want to go back to the old standard, right? And again, when we touched on the metaverse, the virtual world. That's what it was then as well. It was the exact same fucking trick, basically, where they offer up this world and you step into it and you don't want to go back. That's what I shared a episode of Click from BBC, and the presenter lady put on the VR headset and went away into a virtual world, and she loved it. It was great. And then she took it off, and life was, let's say, shite. It was not the same. She wanted to go back again into the VR world, right? So that's how they catch. That's how they catch us basically every time. They offer out these different, I guess, even television. If you look at the TV, I mean, every single house in the world basically has a TV. They offer it up as a good thing. And yes, it can entertain you. But there's a lot more to the television than that. Let's face it. At its root, it is an evil fucking entity. And as most of you will know, the best thing you can do is throw it out the window. But again, a good escape for a lot of us from the reality that we're in, the tyranny that we're in, is to be entertained by a movie, or if you're me, by football, by athletes, whatever it may be. That's the world we're in, I guess. What is it the Romans done? They used the Colosseum and the gladiators to entertain the masses and keep them distracted. It's similar not only with sport, but many, many different things, in my opinion. Let me quickly jump to the comments while I chat absolute fucking nonsense. We're not going to stay too long because I will be, God granted, live tonight on my original channel, right? So look out for it. I Spy Sky in the hood. If you've not checked out his channel, then get subscribed, right? Thank you for joining today. Psyop as well. Let me get this closer so I can fucking read it. I've got a different laptop and it's smaller, so the writing's tiny, so I can't see it. The phones still wearing masks are indicative of the psychologically abused. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. That's what they have been. They're now suffering the effects of it. Conditioned, programmed, institutionalized. Now they don't want to take the mask off. I'd imagine now, after so long, they take the mask off and they don't feel safe. It doesn't feel the same. They want to quickly put it back on. I mean, could you imagine that? Honestly, it reminds me of that meme where the daughter asks her mother about the people in masks. She says, "Are they afraid of death?" And the mother replies, "No, they're afraid to live." And I kind of agree with that. I hope there's not too much of an echo. I'm in my kitchen and I can hear an echo, to be fair. So I might. I'll have a look at a few more comments and then we'll wrap it up. Miss knows it all. There you go. Knows everything, right? Non-vaccinated lives matter. Of course they do. The unjuiced, the pure-blooded. I think we're going to break away and become our own nation. That's probably a good idea. They would just bomb us back to the fucking Stone Age. Let's face it. That's what they would do. Eventually, the new world order would come knocking, without a fucking doubt. I genuinely think the Amish people had the right idea. I might just become Amish. So if you know of any Amish property going, let me know. A dog named Boo as well. Good to have you in the hood. Make sure you check out the description and you'll see my interview with Bart and a link to the live stream that I'm doing tonight called, I've forgotten already. Oh man, it's called New War Order, right? There you go. It fucking failed me. It completely went from my mind. Oh man, there you go. So yeah. Who else have we got? Bry in the hood. What's being rolled out? Are we on about 5G or digital ID? Yeah, well, we know where that's going, right? The implant that documents all. It's no secret. People have been calling it out for fucking decades now, and that's where it's heading. If a lot of these people are right in what they've predicted for the New World Order on the agenda, then we will witness at some point, if not this fucking year, a world war, an orchestrated world war that we do not need. It is not needed, whatever it is. And as orchestrated as it will be, there will be suffering, probably shortages and blackouts. So we might touch on that as well tonight. Days of Noah. Yeah, I think Frank would. Days of Noah is a great channel. I highly recommend it. If you've not checked it out, someone might want to pop in a link because I'm fucking hopeless. And you can check it out because it is great. Someone said spraying like bugs. Yeah, here as well. It's never ending. It continues constantly. And I stay right next to an RAF base, military base, and there is a lot going on, big time. I might have to look out, right? I'm gonna get bombed, fucking hell. Dardarius as well. Is it Darius or Darius? We'll go with Dardarius, right? I think it's that. In my mind, it's that, so we'll go with that. Once Putin takes out Ukrainian paedophile rings, could he please invade Hollywood? Yeah, well, oh man, let me grab a drink. Let's touch on this while Dardarius is pointing this out, right? Hollywood is the fucking epicenter of pedophilia, of the satanic fucking insanity that goes on in this world. We know where these places, these islands are. We know all about it. That would indeed be the fucking first place that you would take out. It would be the first place you would fucking annihilate. But no, that, my friend, will never, ever happen. I can assure you. And I noticed someone had said before, I can't remember where it was, but someone had mentioned that Putin was bombing biological laboratories in Ukraine because he's fighting against the COVID narrative. Oh man, I'm sorry, but that cracked me up. That really did. Now, if Russia, or like the person said, Putin has been bombing biological laboratories, then that is for one thing and one fucking thing only, and that is to destroy any evidence of the COVID narrative. Straight up. That's exactly what that would have been. And if that is the case as well, maybe it was Ukraine people should have been looking at in terms of laboratories instead of Wuhan, where the media wanted everyone to look. Right? So are they now clearing, excuse me, are they now clearing the evidence? Because they're very, 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 very fucking good at that. And in my opinion, Putin works for one side and one side only, and it's the New World Order, even if he plays the bad guy or the good guy. Some people think he's the good guy, and others think he's the bad guy. There you go. We'll get into it more tonight. There's a lot of opinion on it, which is quite interesting, and I do like that. I like debate. It's good to see. So thank you, Dardarius, for that. Ali Cat has joined us in the hood as well. Good to have you back again. Toby as well. What a great name Toby is. Good to have you in the hood, brother. Fantastic. Ali Cat, yeah, a long-term subscriber. Good to see you back again. If you've not seen my interview with Bart, check it out in the description and a link to the live that I'm doing tonight. Yeah, Days of Noah. Wow. Honestly, the guy he's up there on levels above most people. In comparison to me, fucking hell. I'm like an amateur, a beginner. Of course, no one claims to know it all or anything, to be honest. I've never kind of claimed to be a truther or in a truth movement. I just come on and be honest. Everything that I do stems from genuine concerns that I have, not just for myself, but mainly for my kids, my family, the way the world is. Real concerns. I must apologise to Scott's Armour, who has joined us today. On Sunday, I had to call off 2 live streams that I had due with the Last Jacobites and Scott's Armour. So I do apologise. My voice is better. And I know that you said you've got someone Sunday coming up, but in the future, hopefully, voice granted, I can join you again. And if you've not checked out the channel, Scott's Armour, then you need to check it out. Get subscribed, right? Someone could hopefully put in a link. Fucking hell, we've got 19 people. Insane, right? I'm not going to stay on too long. Like I said, I am on again tonight. And yeah, the laptop died. So if you watch it back and there's a gap in the audio, it's because I had to run upstairs and get the charger because I'm so professional, right? That's how we roll. That's life, but not as we know it. So yeah, good afternoon to Scott's Armour. It's a beautiful day here. It really is. When I was out this morning, it really did feel like spring. And I love that feeling. Flowers coming through. I even seen a bumblebee. So we're heading into spring without a doubt, which we should be going by how things worked in the past. But I genuinely don't think, I genuinely don't think that there is a blueprint as to how the weather should be or act over long periods of time. A lot of people at the moment pushing the global warming situation. It's a tough one because, like I said, it could be natural. Part of it could be natural. We can't rule that out. But I genuinely believe that the geoengineering programs have put us where we are. I remember last summer getting this feeling that I was living in some sort of fucking hot box sauna where where if I overworked, I felt like I couldn't fucking breathe. I've got a feeling that's going to be more common in time to come, especially if they go ahead with these geoengineering programs, which they already have been, let's face it. I have got that to get into as well. I was going to do it as a joint live, but there's too much. So I'm going to have to break it down. Let me think. Tonight it'll be the war. On Friday, it could be Mars, the planet Mars, and the current news on the planet fucking Mars, whatever it may be. I also want to look at this new 9/11 video. Have people seen that? Oh man, it seemingly shows a plane flying into the building. It just got released. It actually got released on the same day that Putin invaded Ukraine, the 24th of February, and we're going to look into that as well. There is a lot going on, so I'm going to try and put it together as best as I can, but it is me, right? It is me. That's life, but not as we know it. So you're gonna have to bear with me. It will be a relaxed affair, nothing major. We'll cover quite a few bits tonight, mainly the war, and we'll have a catch up as well. Ian Marr in the hood. Good to have you back again. Yeah, well, that's what they call it, right? Whatever it may be. I'm unsure. Does anyone here follow the American lady Gina, who covers a lot of stuff to do with the space? She had a video. Now, these videos where they zoom into the stars, I mean, fucking hell, that's not a planet. That's not a star. What is it? Is anyone's guess? It looks like some kind of plasma. It almost looks like it's some sort of living entity. It certainly does not look like a fucking planet. But then people would say, yeah, well, because of the light, because of your eyes, because of the atmosphere, because of this, that, and the next thing. And it's like, well, what can you say, right? But these stars are not planets, not going by the videos that these people are coming out with. And a lot of them are saying, well, what's the score? What's going on, right? What is it? You said it was a planet, but it looks like a weird puddle of plasma. There you go. So I want to get into that, possibly Friday. But like I said, there is quite a lot to cover. There is a lot going on, right? Where do you fucking begin? Hopefully everyone's coping well enough. Like I always say, keep your guard up. In times of need, dig deep for strength because you will have it. You've made it this far. You're most certainly a fucking warrior. So whatever is to come, you will also take that on the fucking chin because we've been taking a lot of punches in the past. We are beginning to see a narrative shift into war. We did predict it. People have been saying it's coming. We're now here. Could it escalate is the question. I think it might. Like I said before, I think shortages and blackouts and energy issues and fucking God only knows what else, that could become a reality. No matter how orchestrated it may be. Unfortunately. HAARP, yeah. HAARP's a good one to get into as well. This fucking weapon. People call it a weather machine. Sorry, but it's a weapon. It's not a weather machine, it's a fucking weapon. That's what HAARP is, in my opinion. HAARP and DARPA. That's two entities that need stopped, put it that way. We might get into them. Yeah, grid down, I think that could be a strong possibility. Now they're talking about cyber attacks. We know they've had their exercises to do with cyber attacks and blackouts. They don't have these for no reason. It could be conditioning in action. So I think we could see more in terms of escalation. I know Putin seemingly also mentioned Belarus, Poland, and Bulgaria. So could we see him in an orchestrated way go further than Ukraine? We'll get into it more tonight. I'm not going to give away too much. Not that I'm giving away anything, to be fair, but there is a lot to get into. So, thank you very much, Dardarius, for the comments. Great stuff. Budgie burger. Oh man, a budgie burger. That's what we'll be eating soon. All the meat's gone. Fuck it. Where's the budgie? Oh man, yeah. They couldn't survive without a crisis or 10. There's always got to be a crisis. Yeah, I think you're on the money there. What is it the guy Rockefeller said? They always capitalize on every disaster. And I think in most cases, maybe not everyone, but they create the disaster. And then, of course, they've got all the solutions, right? It's all very fitting. Again, we are not worthy. How lucky are we? The wee guy, Billy Rockefeller, wee Bill Gates, we've got to get into him again as well. Fucking hell. It never ends with wee Billy the Devil. Honestly. I swear that entity does not exist. Honestly. I struggle to comprehend. He must never sleep, right? Surely not. He can't sleep. Not with everything that he does. But there you go. What do I know, right? I have my suspicions when it comes to wee Bill Rockefeller. I really do. In the current climate that we're in, I can't trust anything. I cannot trust anything whatsoever. And I always remember Bill Cooper saying, read everything, listen to everyone, and believe nothing unless you can actually prove it yourself. So I kind of stand by that, even though I don't agree with everything that Bill Cooper said in the past. The guy was right about fucking a lot. He did get a few things wrong, at least in my opinion. But the work he done on the secret societies, exposing that, in my opinion, is the best. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that's done better. The amount of work that he put in, the amount of shows that he did. And of course, he's not here today, right? They took him out, going by what we're told at least. A lot of people do think, well, some people think that Bill Cooper was a shell. But honestly, the work he done on exposing the secret societies is second to none. So anyone who also does similar work is nothing compared to what Bill Cooper done. So I find it kind of funny how you get people who cover the same stuff that Bill Cooper done, almost to a T, yet they call Bill Cooper a shell. But there you go. Don't rule anything out, right? You never know. They orchestrate the world that we live in. The whole lot of it. It's a theatre. They construct everything. Not that I would go as far as to say a simulation, but I wouldn't rule it out. I don't think we are in a simulation. I have seen it's been the simulation theory. It's getting pushed big time at the moment. So that's one we're going to look into as well. So let me quickly say cheerio. Yeah, the trucker situation. We might get into that as well. I've not really had a chance to look into it at depth, but we might get round to it. Like I said, it's all orchestrated. Let's be honest. What's not orchestrated in the theatre that we live in? So thank you very much to Frank, the information tank, and thank you kindly for all the emails that you send me and Zainab as well, who I got an email from. Thank you very much. Ian as well. Shit, where did that go? What time later? 9 o'clock, I think, is the time that I've got. Let me quickly check. Let's be professional, right? Fuck, why is it not working? And there it goes. Yeah, 9 o'clock tonight. So 2100 hours. We're speaking in war talk now. We're at war. Of course, the last thing I want to do is panic anyone. But we're going to be open. We're going to be honest. We're going to be upfront about the information that we come across, and always with ourselves, right? That's how we roll. That's life, but not as we know it. Let me see. Yeah, definitely 9 o'clock tonight. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. So thank you, Toby, and Ian as well for jumping in. Think of the metadata Microsoft have on everyone. Yeah. That is the weapon we should be aware of. Used in conjunction with 5G and AI society will be manipulated. I think Ian is on the money, to be honest. We've touched on it in the past. Everything, including us, hopefully not fucking us, but certainly the masses, everyone's going to be hooked up to this mainframe. I think they're calling it a mesh, and they can control you from that. I'd imagine if you cross the line, they could probably take you out like that. And they can do that anyway. They don't even need it, but it does give more control. I truly believe that if they want rid of anyone, they're going to take you out no matter what. They will fucking come and get you. And just look at the people that they have taken out. The doctor, Brandy Vaughan, who was fighting against the terrible inoculations. Not just the fucking COVID ones, but others. They fucking took her out. Of course they did. She was exposing the tyranny when it came to the juice. And it was not good news, I can assure you. And if you look into her death, yep, they murdered her without a doubt. That's what they do. That's how they roll. Anyone that's not taken out, I guess they've not crossed the line yet. Or they are kind of being used without them even knowing. Because I firmly believe they also have the capability to do that. Yeah. But I genuinely also think if you cross the line, they'll take you out. I've seen it. The guy, Willie McRae, the politician, Scottish guy, he crossed the line and they took him out, said it was suicide. Fucking, no, it wasn't. It clearly wasn't, going by the court case. It was murder, but there you go. They put it down to suicide. Of course, the same people that murdered him control the court. They control the justice system. They control the police, without a doubt. So we're always up against it, big time. And if you go and check out the interview that I done with Bart Sibrel, you'll find out what the CIA. You'll find out how low of a depth the CIA can go to cover their tracks, right? An interesting story that Bart told me. The link is in the description, so check it out. But thank you again to everyone. Scott's Armour, Toby, Ian as well, Frank in the hood, Frank the information tank. Hopefully I'll catch you all tonight. A dog named Boo, Ali Cat, great to have you. Hopefully I'll catch you all later on tonight at 9 o'clock, and God granted, right? My throat's done all right, actually. It seems to be improving, so that's a good sign. There you go. So yeah, I'll leave in a wee tune as we do, right? And yeah, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. We've went about an hour. Like I said, links in the description. So, no excuses, right? Watch the Bart Sibrel interview. Let me know what you think about it, and look out for the live stream. Sorry, I almost got it wrong again. The New War Order. There you go. Live tonight from 9 on the back. Sorry, fuck's sake. On the original channel. Oh man, see, it's not scripted. Of course it's not. Could you imagine me trying to read a fucking script, right? That's one of the things that the guy. Let me get a drink quickly. The guy Sci-Fi Dan, or whatever his bloody name is, who made a video about my 5G video, trying to claim that 5G was safe and that I was a fucking conspiracy fucking lunatic. All the people were saying, well, not all the people, but I noticed what a roasting I got there, by the way. Oh man, it's lucky I've got thick skin, right? But I noticed a lot of people saying, the guy's clearly reading from a script. It's an auto cue or a script. I'm sorry, but that would not happen. I would not be able to do that. You've seen me trying to read a fucking comment, a slide. Could you imagine doing that? While also trying to read some kind of script, right? It's quite comical, really, but there you go. I mean, yeah, that's the world that we're in. People think that I'm a robot. Here I am again, in full robot form. There you go. Quickly get rid of him. There you go, he's gone. Anyway, let me quickly find a tune. Thanks again to everyone for jumping in today. I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, keep your head up, right? Spring is upon us, at least here in the UK, and good times ahead, right? We're never going to give up. No chance. It's not going to happen. I might also upload a video from Vernon Coleman. I might risk it on this channel. I'm down to 1 strike here. I might edit it and take out what could possibly get a strike, but he covered a lot, which is not strike worthy. And I think, I'm not sure if he's on YouTube anymore. I don't think he is. So it would get it on that platform at least. I've got a lot of time for Dr. Vernon Coleman. I've been watching him on, was it Telegram? I think it might have been, oh, Jesus. Honestly. Odyssey, that's what it was. There's that many platforms now. I can never fucking remember what it is. I think it was Odyssey. So you might want to check him out. And I mean, that guy, Vernon Coleman, he has been calling it out from the very, very, very beginning to a T, to military precision almost. Let's face it. And they've tried to ridicule him constantly. They won't debate him. Of course they won't. They would get destroyed. These things are dangerous, would be an understatement. And you know what I'm fucking talking about. Stay clear of it. Is he on brand YouTube? Well, check him out there. There you go. Anyway, that is it. I will catch you all later tonight at 9 o'clock. And that is about it. Bye-bye.
Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Well, well, well. It would appear that I'm not yet gone. There you go. Let me, while I'm here and I've got the chance, I thought I'd quickly show you. I put up a video, oh, when was it? About a week ago, of a aircraft circling and leaving as well. Chemtrails, right? You might recall, some of you might remember. It's back again. Would you Adam and Eve it? Let me see if I can share this. Yeah. This is it here. It's the same craft as well. Can I zoom into that? Only this time it's in a different location. It was further north the last time. But the spraying is it's continuing to spray. I'll go and possibly, if I can, in a minute. I'll get a video of it. So yeah, it's back again. Great stuff. How lucky are we, right? We're so lucky. There you go. We will wrap it up. So I'll catch you all tonight at 9 o'clock, right? And we'll get into the war, the new war order. Adios.